of a common man, us or the court also, can it be anything said? Well, according to me, the test of Article 194(2) is really the independence of a legislature or the democratic functioning of a legislature itself, not individual blemishes like this. I would put it across in this way. On facts also, I will state something for your lordships. But if lordships are to read 194(2) and say, if you are to say something which is not relevant to your business, and if that limitation is read into 194(2), my lord, that would result, according to me, in a situation where we will be surrendering our right to the hands of the executive. The executive could easily say tomorrow, or the police can easily say, this was not in your context of what you have spoken. According to us, this constitutes, therefore we'll register crime. But once you expose the legislatures to the whims, I will say, or the fancy of the executive, this whole balance between the legislature, executive will not turn topsy, and has grave consequences. Therefore, their lordships say there could not have been more plainer. Therefore, it starts with a negative language. No court shall take note. That lordships have seen 194(2).
Yes, that is.
It is emphatic to say anything said, no court shall take into consideration. But this honorable court, in that A.K. Subbaya's case, also has dealt. Lordships may permit me to read A.K. Subbaya case. Paragraph 14 of that compilation, that judgment. In that compilation, page number 5.
Yes.
Page 8. Huh? Page 8. It starts from page 8. The relevant portion words is para 16. Interestingly, Mr. A.K. Subbaya had moved the court for some honorable judges were criticized by the members of the house that he wanted some action to be taken. Kindly see paragraph 16. Though His Lordship Justice Venkatramaya in fact expresses in the end in this judgment, it is really unfortunate what has happened that the honorable judges have been criticized, but we cannot do anything. Para 16, Lordship may kindly see.
Yes, sir.
It is in the above terms. It is in the above terms, the Supreme Court, while holding, that they refer to Tej Kiran, that in certain circumstances it was open to the High Court to take action in a matter which came within the latter part of Article 194(3) of the Constitution as it stood then, emphasized that Article 194(2) of the Constitution, but Lordships may kindly see, difference between 194(3) and 194, stood entirely on a different footing, and the immunity granted thereunder was inviolable. Then their Lordships referred to Tej Kiran Jain, which I have just read. Then Lord, kindly see para 18.
Yes. Yes.
This is not a case. One second, Lordship. Correct. This is not a case of where any individual's fundamental right is involved. No prayer is based on any ordinary civil or criminal laws made in this case. This is not a case where any objectionable words has been used in the course of the speech of a member made outside the agenda of the House or a subject which has been disallowed by the Constitution. I will only bring to Lordship's notice word anything at paragraph 8. Same thing, the Tej Kiran's case has been reiterated by this honorable court. I will leave it at that. Now, my lord, therefore, the word anything or everything includes everything.
Yes.
Right. And on this series, my lord, so that I will not skip, the 1951 Calcutta is also referred to before your lordship, which is at page 132. Relevant portion. Paragraph 8.
Yes.
Para 8. Para 8. Clause 1 and 2 of Article 194 protect absolutely and completely a member in respect of any speech made by him in the Legislative Assembly or any committee of the legislature. His words spoken within the four walls of the Assembly are clearly, absolutely privileged, and no proceeding, either civil or criminal, may be taken in respect of them. It is therefore clear that Dr. Suresh Chandra Banerjee, who made the speech in the Assembly containing the alleged defamatory matter, cannot be prosecuted for uttering the words complained of in the Assembly It is to be observed, however, that in the complaint, it is not suggested that he is liable in respect of the words spoken in the assembly. What is suggested in the complaint is that he is liable in respect of the publication made at the instigation of the Lok Sevak of the so and so. But any other paragraph?
Yes.
Then what I wanted to, there is some mistake on my, that A.K. Subbaiah, there is some other paragraphs also.
Paragraph 16.
Yes, there is
Paragraph
some,
16.
I missed out on that criminal or no criminal court. Or
Yes.
I'll just point out 2 minutes.
That's paragraph 16.
Yes. In fact, their lordships say there that you cannot subject yourself to anything criminal.
At the mark marked, para 16.
Yes. Paragraph 16. On this, neither civil or criminal court you are not.
Para 23 is what it is unfortunate and
That is last week. Though their lordship said something like this, it is unfortunate that criticism has been made to justice, civil or criminal. Paragraph 19 is what?
194.2.
Oh,
Yes.
no, 19 is what I wanted to emphasize. 19, para 19.
Para 19 and the last
It was
3 lines is what you want to rely on.
Yes.
No court, whether it is Supreme Court or High Court or civil or criminal court, can initiate proceedings against a member in respect of anything said on the floor of the house.
Please.
This is what you want.
Yes, yes. Therefore, tomorrow, if they are to register, they have registered an FIR, of course, file a charge sheet. Obviously, I have to go before the court. Proceedings may have to be initiated before the court. If it is a non-cognizable offense, they have to take the permission of the magistrate. So all will lead up to a situation where the court orders are required. And also, kindly visualize this situation. They have to hold a Panchanama. They have to prove this matter. Then
See, if criminal law is permitted to be set into motion, procedure also will be set into motion.
All of them will be. That would then has several other consequences of 194.3 privileges. Would the chairman be asked to come and depose before the court in respect of proceedings which has happened? All those aspects. That is what I wanted to emphasize.
So
it has happened. Please,
whatever crime happens inside also.
Crime, I'm sorry. Not a
no. What is projected now?
What
is an ingredient of section 354?
No, 350. Not anything said by me. If it results in a crime, I am not subjected to criminal. Not any crime. I will say anything said by me.
No. Now what
in this case, I have said according to them.
Now taking this case itself, what you have uttered in the house is now become the ingredient of section 354.
Assuming so.
Assuming so. Now it is, what is invoked is outraging the modesty of a woman. Now that is, it is not by acts.
It is by
not by acts. It
by
is
the
by,
word.
it is by a statement.
Yes.
Whether that also
yes, ma'am.
Has.
I will answer that question straight away.
No, are you insulated with immunity of a kind that even such words cannot be?
No, I will put it.
Yes.
I will put it across in this way, in giving only 2 straight answers.
All right.
Tej Kiran's case, A.K. Subbaiah's case, therefore use the word anything said include everything said. Number 1. Therefore, I said individual.
So, according to you, anything means everything.
Anything means, Honorable Supreme Court says, anything means everything. And the object of 194.2 is this only. Object of 194.2 is, if anything said by me results in an offense under the Indian Penal Code, or for that matter, any other enactments, I will not be called into court. And instances will galore before your lordships that a statement made by a member of the legislature may be defamatory in nature. In all such cases, my lords, if we are called or registered, cases are registered, etc., the whole independence or the right of a member of the legislature will be taken away. But I would implore before your lordships for this reason. Individual cases of such nature, which I will come to it also, cannot set an example of true interpretation of Article 194.
Well, yes. Next.
The word, the context in which why they said anything includes everything is for this reason itself. Whether defamation can be anything. This question was posed and answered. Anything means everything.